cents.
Satellite and radar continues to show widespread cloud cover across mid-Michigan this afternoon. A couple of peaks of sunshine are beginning to develop for areas south of I-94. That trend will continue as we move throughout the next few hours. Temperature is 66 degrees here in Lansing and Charlotte, 68 our current temperature in St. John's, and we are already at 70 degrees in places like Owasso. We will add in the chance for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms as we move throughout the second half of our Wednesday. Our main focus going to be on the potential for severe storms late tomorrow evening. We'll have more details on that coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at Noon starts right now.
WMMS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at Noon.
President Donald Trump has arrived in Qatar for the second leg of his trip to the Middle East. It's our top story at noon. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Megan Vaselli. The tiny Gulf state already has sparked controversy here in the U.S. by offering the president a luxury jet to use as Air Force One. Natalie Brand is here for you with the latest on the president's trip.
President Trump touched down in Qatar, greeted with an elaborate arrival ceremony at the royal court. Before leaving Saudi Arabia, the president met privately with the new president of Syria, Ahmed al-Shara, alongside Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The White House says they discussed helping prevent the resurgence of ISIS and terrorism. President Trump also urged Syria to sign on to the Abraham Accords to normalize diplomatic ties with Israel.
I told him, I hope you're going to join when it's straightened out. He said yes. But they have a lot of work to do.
It comes a day after President Trump announced he would lift sanctions on Syria to give the country a new opportunity.
I think it's an important step in the right direction.
Brian Katulis of the Middle East Institute says Saudi Arabia pushed for the move to help stabilize the region.
This will help in the broader effort to actually signal to those in the region who want to stand up to Iran that they can actually do so through the political and economic means.
While the president is in Qatar today, there's increasing pushback here at home over the possibility he may accept a luxury jet from the small Gulf state.
Qatar's not, in my opinion, a great ally. I mean, they support Hamas, and so what I'm worried about is the safety of the President of the United States.
Today, President Trump said Qatar agreed to spend $200 billion to buy 160 U.S. planes made from Boeing. Boeing CEO was there for the signing ceremony and called it the largest jet order in the company's history. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
New at noon, the EPA now says it will roll back limits on several types of so-called forever chemicals known as PFAS in drinking water. However, the agency says it will keep limits on the two most common types, although it will offer a 2-year deadline extension for utilities to comply. Now they have until 2031. The EPA says the changes will still help protect Americans while also giving water systems common sense flexibility. But now environmental groups say this development shows the agency is abandoning common sense clean water rules. PFAS contamination has been a pretty big issue, especially here in the Great Lakes region. We have an update for you now on the second reported case of measles in Ingham County. New test results show the original positive result in the child's initial sample was due to a recent measles vaccination, not from a contagious measles infection. Now, this type of detection is not considered an infection and cannot be spread to others. That's because the vaccine is made of a live but weakened virus, which is not contagious. The child had been exposed to a confirmed measles case, but health officials now say this case will no longer be counted as a confirmed measles infection. There's a rally happening right now at the state capitol to raise awareness about addiction, advocate for recovery, and inspire change in those who still struggle. Sydney Sutliff is there, and she joins us now live with what organizers hope to accomplish. Hi, Sydney, what's going on out there today?
Megan, a lot of people are here today asking people to show up, be seen, and stand up in the fight against addiction. This event started at 10 a.m. this morning. There's a good crowd out here right now. Several organizations and speakers are here to all unite against the struggle of addiction. You can celebrate recovery as well as honor a loved one, and you can also find different resources to share a message of hope. But the main message today, you are not alone.
reducing the stigma and the attitudes towards addiction, how much it has changed in 20 years. I was a heroin addict for better part of 15 years, and just the way recovery has grown in leaps and bounds in the last, decade really it's astonishing.
There are a bunch of activities and resources here. The event runs until 4 p.m. today, so come on out if you want to show people they're supported in their battle, in their war against addiction. Live for you at the Capitol, I'm Sydney Sutliff, 6 News.
Sydney, thank you for that live report. Today's rally comes as the CDC reports there were 30,000 fewer drug overdose deaths in 2024 than the year prior. It marks the largest one-year drop ever recorded in the U.S. An estimated 80,000 people died from an overdose last year. That's down 27% from the 110,000 in 2023. The CDC has been collecting data for 45 years. The previous largest one-year drop was 4% in 2018. Experts say several things could be driving this decrease, including increased availability of the overdose reversing drug naloxone, expanded addiction treatment, and shifts in how people use drugs. One of America's most high-profile civil rights leaders has strong ties to the greater Lansing area. The boy who grew up to become Malcolm X lived in the capital city and in Mason, and even got married at Lansing City Hall. This Monday, May 19th, would have been his 100th birthday. To mark the milestone, 6 News put together a half-hour special, Malcolm in Mid-Michigan. We'll visit sites significant to his development, helping to shape the man he became. We'll also talk about why, decades after his death, some people in those areas still are reluctant to remember his ties to them. Malcolm in Mid-Michigan airs Monday night at 7 right here on WLNS TV.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Satellite and radar shows dry and gloomy conditions across mid-Michigan this afternoon, and very similar to what we saw yesterday. As we move throughout the rest of our Wednesday, we are going to add in the chance for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms. However, our main concern going to be on the potential for severe storms to make their way through the area late Thursday evening into early Friday morning. Currently, the Storm Prediction Center has areas west of US 127 in this level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for strong to severe storms. Areas to the east of that boundary, highlighted in yellow, are currently in a level 2 out of 5 risk. Now, the main concern I have with any of the showers and thunderstorms that are able to form across our region tomorrow going to be the potential for some very large hail above an inch in diameter. In addition to that, we also have the chance to see some very strong damaging wind gusts, and at this point in time, I can't completely rule out a brief or isolated tornado to occur across mid-Michigan. Now, on Precision Cast, notice as we move throughout the next few hours here, we're going to see a very slight decrease in cloud cover before the chance for those pop-up showers and thunderstorms starts to move in right around 4 or 5 o'clock this evening. We will be able to dry things out overnight tonight. Cloud cover will slowly decrease across the area, and that'll give way to a lot of sunshine for most of our Thursday. Now, any sunshine that we see during the day tomorrow going to help to destabilize the atmosphere and add fuel for any potential severe storms to form across our region late Thursday evening. I really want to focus on the timing of this system because it is going to be incredibly crucial to, in fact, whether or not we're even going to see severe weather across our area. Notice by 8 o'clock, those line of showers and thunderstorms just now moving in off of Lake Michigan. They move into our area right around 10 o'clock Thursday night, completely exiting off to our east by 1, 2 o'clock Friday morning. Now, the timing of this system is going to be crucial because, again, normally we really don't see strong or severe weather overnight. So this is still going to be a situation that we are going to want to stay weather aware and make sure that we have multiple ways to receive severe weather alerts leading up to that event. And of course, we'll continue to keep you updated on our severe weather chances on air, online, and through our Storm Tracker 6 weather app as well. Outside right now, notice we have widespread cloud cover here in the city of Lansing, and it feels incredibly humid outside as well. Dew point temperatures currently sitting in the mid to low 60s across most of the area. We have some hazy conditions in the background of our Grand Ledge camera. Temperatures currently at 66 degrees. No sustained winds or wind gusts gusts being picked up by our sensor thus far. More cloud cover over in Jackson. Temperatures at 67 degrees. Winds currently at 7 miles per hour coming out of the east. And you can see a couple of peaks of sunshine beginning to peek through the dense cloud cover in Hillsdale. Temperatures currently at 69. That peak wind gusts only up to 8 miles per hour thus far. We will make it up to a high in the mid-70s across the area today, even with those scattered showers and thunderstorms making their way into the area this evening. Now, the 6-day forecast, because of the chance that we have for severe weather tomorrow, we have gone ahead and issued a weather aware day. Temperatures tomorrow will be topping out in the low 80s. A very similar situation on Friday, mostly sunny conditions during the day. There will be a very weak system making its way into mid-Michigan Friday night into early Saturday morning. A few of those rain showers could linger over into Saturday morning, but temperature-wise, we're going to be a lot more comfortable in the mid to upper 60s.
Yeah, we appreciate that. You know, just get through a little bit of wet weather and we're good.
Yeah, just make sure that we're weather aware for tomorrow. Then it looks like we're smooth sailing from that.
All right, Kendall, thank you so much.